So, shock horror, I've had to stop before Keel services. I need the loo. So good morning, it's Monday the 6th of September and just finished Fully Charged Live, which was a fantastic 3 days. And now leaving my hotel here at Farnborough, at an amazing hotel called the Aviator. Really recommend it, bit on the pricey side, but well worth the luxury of literally a 2-minute walk to Farnborough exhibition area where Fully Charged is being held. So if I come back here, I should definitely save up the pennies and stay at the Aviator, so big thumbs up for them. So just looking at the Model 3 long range, we're going to go to just to say I've got 312 miles on the guessometer, although in a Tesla it's not really a guessometer, and we're at 97% charged. So today I'm not going all the way back to Orkney because, you know, we're looking at about 7 hours drive. So I'm going to put in, I've done it on my phone, Abington, not Abingdon. And if I put bigger, because that is, I think, the area, there we go. It calculates the route.
Now turn right.
So there we go. It's telling me to, my first stop is going to be Keel services northbound. I'll get there with 18%, charge for 15 minutes. Charnock Richard for 30 miles. It's giving me a choice, I think. Yeah, have a choice at either Keel or Charnock Richard, as it's showing there. And basically get to Abington with 13%. So I'm just going to do one stop. 382 miles total trip and 6 hours 36 minutes in total. So yeah, nice easy drive. I'm in no rush, and then tomorrow I'm going to go to Abington up to Scrabster. So I'll leave now. It's 9:15 and my next video will be at my first Supercharger stop. See you there.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
So shock horror, I've had to stop before Keel services. I need the loo.
A few moments later.
A few moments later, I needed the loo before the car needed to stop. So the car is good for another, where are we? 60 miles before it needs to say I need to stop at Charnock Richard. Actually, let me show you. There we go. I'll get to Charnock Richard after 44. So yeah, after about 60 miles, I'm going to get there with 27%. The car saying I've got a supercharge for 25 minutes. And after 25 minutes, I'll go all the way up to Abington, and I'll arrive there with 13%. And roughly, I'll arrive at 3:30. So, yeah, me that is having bladder anxiety. I love this thing. It's amazing for long trips. Anyway, onward and upward. So here we go, Charnock Richard. Sure enough, got here and 78 miles left. Got here at 1:15. 25 minutes to visit the bathroom again. Grab something to eat. Next stop, Abington. See you in a bit. So as per usual, the car has finished before I finished my lunch. Do you know, I took 40 minutes to eat my sandwich and have a bit of a chin wag, and I'm up to 310 miles. Still pulling 35 kilowatts. Enough charge to continue the trip? Yeah, I think there is. So let's just see what percentage I'm up to. Let's just go here to display. The thing with a Tesla, you can't show the percentage and the distance. I'm up to 94% with 310 mile on the old range. So there we go, onward and upward.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
So here we are at Abington. Lots of slow traffic. I think there was some roadworks for a good stretch of the run up here. So arrived here at 5 with 126 miles left. 5 o'clock. I'm here at Abington. I'm going to pop it up on the Supercharger, and I'm staying in the hotel tonight, so I'll leave tomorrow morning up for Scrabster. So what's that been? It's about 6 hours driving. I think I left just gone 9 o'clock this morning. It's now 5. I stopped for 30 minutes for a bite to eat, and that was too long. The car was, I think, at 90, I can't remember, what was it at, 93%, I can't remember. But yeah, the car was ready before I was, and I had to stop yet again for a comfort break. So if anyone's got any answers to bladder anxiety, I'd love to hear. Answers on a postcard, please. Anyway, I'm going to sign off, get a good night's sleep. I couldn't drive any further than this. Do you know what? You know, you talk to people and they say, well, you know, when you can drive 600 miles non-stop, you know, like I can in my diesel, then I'll think about getting an EV. If you're driving 600 miles, you know, and that's not your job, well, even if it is your job, that's not safe. I'm telling you, it's not safe. Either that or I'm getting really old. But I think 300 miles is more than enough in the UK to stay awake in charge of an immensely powerful, heavy, lethal machine that, you know, should the worst happen and you fall asleep through exhaustion, you could kill yourself and a number of other people. I think driving any length like 600-700 miles without a rest and sleep is dangerous. That's turned into a bit of a rant, isn't it? I'm going to get something to eat. So I've just come out of the services and I've got myself some chopstick noodle bar noodles. They're really, really good here. And the girl who served me, called Debbie, was from Orkney, and she saw me reflex mask, snood, and I was like, oh, what's all this reflex about then? Anyway, so we stood chatting absolutely ages. But she can't wait to come back to Orkney, but she moved down here a few years ago, so she's come up to visit, so that was nice. Anyway, as you can see, I've not been gone that long. What time did I get here? I think it was 5. I've got about 15 minutes. So as you can see, still pulling 79, 80, 79, 78 kilowatts, 222 miles. Anyway, before I dig into my noodles, let's do the old sat nav thing. So I'm all set up for tomorrow. I'm really, really tired, so just do that. There we go. Right, navigate. So let's put in Scrabster, and we go. Which is where my ferry goes from. Working it all out. Look, it might be like last time where it told me to stop in Perth. Yes, it is. There you go. So let's just try begin trip. So there you go. It's telling me to stop in Perth for 25 minutes. So I've not yet finished my lovely noodles. I've got to go and unplug. This fast charging, rapid charging business, it's a real inconvenience. So I've just moved the car because I've finished charging, and in the meantime I think I've seen 2 or 3 Teslas just come and go. So this lady in the white Tesla here on the left, she's about to pull away. Lady in the grey Model 3's just turned up. I think the thing is, with charging so fast and Tesla putting in overstay fees, which is a brilliant move, they've just got it sorted. It's just brilliant. You know, it charges so fast. Well, in this particular site, these aren't being hogged. They're not being blocked by other Tesla users because they've got that got that threat of being fined, which is a good thing because you're not, you know, you are being considerate of other users. So, you know, you have to experience this whole supercharging thing with Tesla a number of times to sort of see that it's just spot on from every angle. It works, there's no app, it's reliable. When was the last time you heard of a Tesla supercharger not working? I don't ever remember hearing it. There's always multiple stalls and people don't hang around them on long because they're charged so quickly. Yeah. Well done, Elon.
Early the next morning.
Good morning from Abington. About to head out now up to Scrabster to catch the boat tomorrow. So I'm staying in a hotel in Scrabster tonight. So doing the whole miles per kilowatt hour and how far can you get on a charge, it's sort of irrelevant now with the Tesla and the supercharger network. So I've got a personal experiment. I don't want this to sound distasteful in any way, but today I've had porridge and water. No tea, no coffee at the start of the day. I want to see if this increases my personal range, not the vehicles. So there could be a whole new user experience that I'm exploring now for me personally. And who knows, if you're a gentleman of a similar age to myself, this may be of benefit to you when driving an EV in the United Kingdom. Let's see what the results are. How far can I get on my current bladder range without tea and coffee? So here we are at Broxton Park and Ride. I'm doing as I'm told by the car. It's saying I'm going to be here for 15 minutes while it tops up, and then I can carry on up to Scrabster. Bladder is fine, range is good. It's now 10 to 10, so let's press on my way home.
Much later.
So here we go. It's 20 past 12. Just over 4 hours, folks. Yes, 4 hours since I left my hotel in Abington, and I've just stopped at the storehouse just on the outskirts of Dingwall for some lunch because I'm hungry. I'm just starting to need the facilities. So top tip, if you want extra range out of your EV, drink 0 tea, 0 coffee and stick to water in the morning. Top tip. I'm off for some lunch. So I stayed the night at Scrabster in a hotel, and the next morning I did a live stream from Scrabster Harbour. Put a link in above. Lovely to catch up with Caroline. Sold her a vehicle a while ago. She came all the way from Jersey to give me a tea towel. Very kind. Other fellow tweeters and YouTubers, great to meet them. And of course James of James and Kate. And also lovely to catch up with Jordan from My Energy, along with Sparky as well. Lovely to catch up with them. Special shout out for Bob, doing tremendous work in Scotland for Charge Place Scotland, and also Mr. EV, Glyn Hudson, and also Take It EV podcast. Lovely to meet them at Fully Charged. So on Sunday afternoon I was on the stage talking about second-hand electric vehicles, along with Nick, Matt Cleveley, myself and Rolo from EVA England, along with Jack Scarlett having a stiff drink on the right hand side there after he'd interviewed us, but it was great. Just a reminder, there's no EV class system, contrary to what the plug seeker thinks. Thanks, Colin. The interview will be on Fully Charged soon, and a big thanks to Reflex for loaning me the Tesla for a great weekend.